Well everybody, this is Max. It's a gorgeous evening and I'm sick, so not training. I've been sitting on my ass in that room on the laptop all day and I'm in work in an hour and a half, so just getting up to move the body. I said in the last video I am planning on doing a bit of a bulk this year, and yet I'm out walking. I will not be doing what I used to do when I was younger and going hardcore bulk, eating way too much and walking very little, doing zero cardio. I'm going to do a little bit differently this time. I have to get back doing cardio because I get so out of breath very easily. And yeah, I'm going to cardio won't impact your bulk too much. You don't burn that much calories, from exercise as you would think. So cardio won't affect the bulk at all. You can very easily, let's say if I do 150 calories on a treadmill, that might take me an hour to do. That'll take me 10 seconds to make up with a few biscuits. So doing cardio is not a big deal, and it's going to keep me healthy. It's going to keep my heart strong. It's going to have me feeling a little bit better. And it probably will contribute to me staying a little bit leaner as I bulk, but that's not my main reason for doing cardio. Max! Hey! Did I get that on camera? Fucked it up there. Come on! Can't bring that dog for a walk. So yeah, that's why I'm going to do a bulk, but I'm going to do like a healthy bulk. Let's call it a lean gain. I'm currently sitting at around 89 kilos. I was 90 kilos before Christmas, but I've just been feeling a little bit under the weather the last week or two, and that has me down a kilo because maybe I'm not eating that much, I'm not training that much. When I'm not training, my appetite isn't that high. Max is quite good when there's a car coming, he just sits. Max! Sit. Good boy. No, that's bold. He normally doesn't do that. So yeah, that was a nice little walk and talk. I have to go back now and cook my meal before I go into the gym for personal trainer sessions this evening. And yeah, hopefully I'll be better and well enough to train tomorrow. Tomorrow is bench day. The session you would have seen if you've seen the last video. That was the session I was doing last week, and I should be training with Kyle tomorrow. And I'd be interested to talk to him about what he's doing because he is currently cutting. Car coming again. Hey, sit, good boy. No, come on. That's better. Good boy. That is pretty rare. Isn't it, Max? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So this is week 2 of benching. Last week, 3 sets of 8 with 120 kilos. I have 125 in the bar. 6 is the minimum of what I'll accept. However, I've been sick the last 2 days. Not an excuse, but if things don't go well, kind of is my excuse. But we'll see how this goes. If I get 8 reps here.
Wouldn't say an excuse, it's like you understand why.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know, you understand why it's off.
Wise words.
It's live.
What are you doing? Talk us through.
So today is push number 1. So this is the second session of the week. Starting with bench press. Yeah, so will I go through reps and sets the whole lot, or?
Yeah, what's the plan of attack?
Yeah, so last week I got 90 for 3 sets of 8. So this week now, if I can maybe get 95 or 100, depending on how this 90 feels now, I'm just going to take it for 1, and I'll be able to judge it then after that. If I can get 100 for 8, I'd be buzzing. I got it for 9 when calories were high, but I don't want to get into that mindset of strength being lost so early days in the cut. So yeah, down from I was 109.4, 106.2, but do have to obviously check the floor of the scale, this floor that scale is on, so I have to bring it downstairs. It's currently
bear in mind,
upstairs.
nobody knows what you're actually talking about because you're talking about.
Well, let's say hopefully my video will be up this week,
Yeah.
and then it's like this is episode 2 for you.
Yeah.
So it'll be like if you watch episode 1 for Dave, you mentioned at the start of yours that I was starting, and then my episode, and then
But
this.
who really is getting the exclusive if they're hearing about it right now?
Alright, so basically the plan is in September I'm going to be stepping on stage in MBFI at the end of September, and Dave is taking over the reins of the coaching on it. So the plan currently is a pre-prep diet starting from last week, which would have been like the 2nd of January, and currently 3.2 kg down, but that's obviously floor permitting. I have to check the floor tomorrow morning because I'm living upstairs and I'm weighing on an upstairs floor. Dave is saying just check the tiles to be sure, but I have been consistent with where it is and consistent with the times. It's straight away after I go to the loo in the morning in the jocks, and away I go, and it's come down from 109.4 to 106.2 this morning, so it's on the right track. Calories are currently 2,500 from probably above 4,200 peak gaining. So yeah, this is aggressive now, and there's another like 6.5 weeks to go. So if I can peel off another like 5 or 6 kilos, we'll get more of an idea on where we're going to go from the competition bodybuilding prep.
But you've lost just over 3 kilos in the space of 10 days. Is what you're saying?
Less. No, I started last Tuesday, so 7 days.
7 days, a week, 3 kilos in a week.
3.2.
What you put that down to, losing that much weight that quickly? That was very Italian the way you did that.
Yeah.
Too much Sopranos.
What do I put it down to? Probably just being obsessed and like dialed in.
Yeah, just the plan from the very beginning. You just fucking.
Well, we spent probably an hour and a half like nailing the program set up there, and then went and like spoke to you, watched videos on guys like AJ Morris who've been doing this, and just merged it all together. So it was a good fucking sit down and plan right through, because like there's no questioning or there's no like confusion, because it's like do this for 8 weeks, this is going to happen. 6 weeks maintenance, this is going to happen. 24 week bodybuilding prep, hopefully that will happen, you know.
Yeah, and he said I'm coaching him, but I'm not. I'm overseeing. I'm like giving you some guidance. You're doing a lot of this yourself.
Yeah, but it's like
you're taking bits from people.
Yeah. But I think ultimately, like the decision is with yourself. Like it's like we go through the program together. We kind of see what works, what doesn't work, what has worked in the past, and like everything that I'm doubtful of, it will be first straight to Dave, and then go from there. Then. Yeah. So hopefully that's painted the picture.
Definitely. What are you doing this cut for? This big cut prep for? What is this?
Essentially, it's because obviously it was a personal goal, but I want to give, especially my clients and anyone who does watch it, that if you do 50 to 80% of what I do right now, you will lose a couple of pounds. Like it doesn't have to be as extreme. I'm enjoying the food I'm eating. Like I was saying there, I'm going home to a nice breakfast, and I'm still able to eat out. I mentioned this in my video that I'm still able to eat out. I'm still able to have takeaways with my family. It's just like, let's say, for an example, Friday night there, we got a Supermax. Shout out to Finnerty Supermax. Got a grilled chicken breast sandwich and chicken tenders, and I cooked my own chips. I did 3 potatoes in the air fryer, chopped up into chips, and it was grand.
Lovely. Homemade chips are the way to go.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, do a bit of lifting.
Yeah.
Let's see how this bench goes.
I'd say 100.
1 rep.
I'd say 100.
Let's do it. What did you get there?
100 for 8.
100?
For 8.
And what did you get last week? 90 for 8?
90 for 8. And then the week before I started the diet, when it was on peak calories, I got 100 for 9.
Yeah.
So let's fucking go. Oh, dirt.
How's the pump?
Nice. Feeling good.
That was almost choking me at the end. So this is the third set. I'm gone back down to 120. First set was 125 for 7 and a fail. Second set was 122.5 for 6, and that was a push. So we're back at 120, and I'd like to get minimum of 6. So let's see how we do.
One more. Nice, good set, good set. What was that, 120 for 8? Nice.
Good session, Kyle.
Adios.
Man has to bounce for work. Alright, so this is the last set of pull-ups. No external load, just me, and I'm heavy enough. So we'll see if we get between 10 to 12. So now I'm going to get into the dumbbell shoulder press, same as last week. Hit the 45s again for the first set. Hopefully manage to get 4 again. 5 would be super, but with the way I'm feeling today, I think I was lying to myself a bit. I do feel quite under the weather. It's very cold this time of year. Anybody in Ireland knows it's freezing. I was sick the last 2 days, so I think this is actually a pretty good performance, all things considered. With that being said, let's finish strong. 4 again. I will break past this plateau. So last week you would have seen me do the single arm dumbbell row. That's a great movement, but prior to that movement, I was actually doing this. If you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen I've been doing this variation of a single arm row all year, and I just connect really well with it. And plus, like I was saying last week, our dumbbells go from 30 to 45, so it's smarter to go with this option because it's pin loaded and I can just move the pins down 1 pin, or even if a pin is too heavy, add a 1.25 kilogram plate to the stack. So it's a smarter choice for in terms of progression if I'm thinking long term. And after this was the first set. After that set, my back feels lit up, especially the top of my lats and around my mid to lower upper back feels quite pumped, so happy with that. So I think I'm going to attempt the 45s again. This is where having a trainer or a coach is a good call, because they can make the right judgment calls, whereas you are clouded by your emotions, by ego, and your overall meat-headedness, and that's what's happening to me right now. I'm fully aware of that, but I'm going to go for it again anyways, just to see, as an experiment. I've never tried 2 sets, so maybe that will help break through the plateau. And the first set, it's going to be a shock initially to your nervous system, but now it's done it, so maybe the second set will feel better, or maybe not. Soon to find out. Whew, they're heavy. They are crushing my quads. It's like my quad is getting a deep tissue massage on one spot. Okay, focus. Four again. Do you know what? I'm happy with that. Whew. For the next set, I'll drop down to 30 and do the same as last week. Get as many reps as possible. Got 15 last week. Go for the same again. This right arm is stiff. Stretch for that. Drag the elbow back. My back feels so pumped after 2 sets of the single arm row. It feels really nice. You can't beat a pump even when you're feeling a little bit down. Pump is just going to bring you back up, guaranteed. So now the third and final set, we're going to drop down to 30s and go for, I heard Sam Sulek say this, infinite reps. He's right. Infinite reps, that's the goal. This one's for you, Sam. Infinite reps. Now for lateral raises. 17.5s, very heavy for lateral raises. I've done 17 before, but not in a long time. But I have been doing 15 the last while, so I want to test myself. Not bad. Back to shrugs and forearms, because this really gets my forearms too. Yeah, forearms are pumped, but so are my traps. I might use straps for the next set, but I don't mind working out my forearms too much because I do jiu-jitsu as well, so I like working on my grip so it's stronger when I grab someone. And there is a difference between someone who has strength in their forearms and someone who doesn't when it comes to jiu-jitsu. I'm not saying that's going to make you a good jiu-jitsu player because it's not. I'm not. But it helps. Next set, dropping down. But that was good. I'm happy with that. Form was decent. Didn't use the legs to swing. Back down to 15s. Let's get it. I will wear straps for this set because if my forearms were going there on a set of lateral raise, then that's not going to be good for shrugs. They're going to go straight away and it wouldn't be a productive set in any shape or form, and it is the last set of the session, so we want to finish somewhat strong. That is a session. That was a very good session. And next week, if I do film, I promise to film another session that's not this one, even though bench press is in this one. To close off the video, here is myself and Senior, and a beautiful sunset. A nice little wholesome end to the video, especially since we caught wind of a fox. Two foxes were chasing each other and they move fast, and I managed to catch this little guy running away. And he almost made a go for the camera. Little cunt.